so.
Alright, it looks like Athena has become more associated with wisdom than warfare, so we need to assign a proper god of war. You already have one! I have decided to make Bellona our new god of war. I'm right here! You guys see me, right? And the great thing about Bellona is she also embodies destruction. I do that. Conquest. I do that too. And bloodlust. Am I a joke to you? Fun fact. Did you know that Magikarp's evolution into Gyarados is actually based on a Japanese myth? The legend tells that a group of koi fish were swimming upstream in the Yellow River. As they swam against the current, they built more and more strength, but when they realized there was a waterfall at the end of the river, they decided to give up and go back. However, one single koi fish would not give up. He decided to try to get to the top of the waterfall. He kept trying to get up and kept failing, but he refused to quit. Finally, after 100 years of tireless effort, he made it to the top of the waterfall. The Japanese gods were so impressed with what he'd done that they transformed him into a golden dragon. So, don't hate on Magikarp. He probably works harder than any other Pokemon. So, I heard that before you came to Olympus, you had a lover named Nerites? Yes, that's correct. Alright, so what happened to him? Well, I wanted him to move to Olympus with me, but he didn't want to move out of his place, so I turned him into a sea snail. Okay. Why a sea snail? Because he was being shellfish! Well, I thought it was funny. This is such a nice place. Well, you seem to be enjoying your time here. Totally. And hey, do you know where a restroom is? 'Cause up until now I've just been peeing on those trees. You peed on those trees? Yeah, what about it? There are duendes living in those trees. Huh? Okay, please tell me you at least said tabi tabi po. I don't even know what that means. Oh man, this is not good. We need to do something or they're gonna curse you. Okay, buddy, look, I don't have time for silly superstitions, alright? Now, on a separate note, do you know of anyone who can help me with this horrifying rash that recently appeared on my groin? Hey, you know how kitsunes are able to seduce men so easily? They're such foxy ladies. So, Aphrodite, did you take my advice and stop cheating on your husband with Ares? Yes, I put a stop to that. Wonderful! So I slept with Dionysus instead. What? Why did you do that? You said not to sleep with Ares anymore. But that's... Aphrodite, you told me you wanted your family to like you more, and that's not going to happen if you keep sleeping around like this. Well, on the bright side, my husband's uncle Poseidon has actually been really helpful and supportive lately. Okay, well that's good. That's a good start. So I slept with him too. Oh my god. I can't believe those Romans exiled me. I'm gonna get back at them for this. Okay, how so? I'll tell you how! I'm gonna retell many of their most famous mythical stories in ways that portray the gods as evil, villainous jerks. That way people won't like them anymore. Ovid, come on. Do you seriously think that you can put out blatantly false information to push your own agenda and people will just accept it as fact without doing any research? Hello there. My name is My name is Fran, and if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, perhaps come down to my roadside garden, where I have some of the most impressive sculptures you'll ever see. People often ask me, Fran, how is it your work looks so realistic and how do you capture terror so well? But once they turn their attention to me, they have nothing else to say. And the good news is I'm willing to share my secrets with everyone, but only if you come see me in person and do not cover your eyes in any way. So what are you waiting for? I promise this experience will change you forever. It's known to be very stunning. Hera! Poseidon! Athena! I cannot believe that the three of you actually tied me down and tried to usurp my throne. I tell you, the consequences for this will be merciless. Brother, please, wait, let's just talk. No! There's nothing to talk about. You will all suffer for what you've done. Daddy, I'm really sorry for what I did. Oh, I know you are, sweetheart. It's okay. You can go. I love you. But the rest of you will suffer for what you've done! Fun fact. We've talked before about how vampires were inspired by the Romanian strigoi, but did you know that werewolves were also inspired by the Romanian pricolici? Kind of like strigoi, pricolici are undead souls, but the difference is pricolici always come back in the form of a wolf. Pricolici are created when particularly malicious or violent men come back from the dead. Even nowadays, there are people in Romania who claim to have been attacked by large and abnormal kinds of wolves. Man, there really is no rest for the dead in Romania, is there? Hey, you know why the vampire got fired? Because he sucked at his job. Oh no! It's Doulahan! The Headless Horseman! Oh no! I knew this was gonna happen. He's here for my soul! Oh no, he's heading right for me! Well, actually, he's veering a little to the side. Oh, he went right past me. Where's he go? Oh! Ooh! Ran right into the wall. Okay, he's adjusting and wobbling around into the kitchen? Ooh! That had to hurt. Oh yeah, I guess he doesn't have eyes, so he can't really see where he's going. I should probably stop talking. Oh wait, he doesn't have ears either, so... I'm starting to wonder why we're scared of this guy. How did he even get here? Okay, so you're the White Lady, right? Yes, I am. Alright, now I get that you're the ghost of someone who, died tragically, but what I don't understand is, what exactly is it you do? Alright, well, imagine you're all alone someplace dark and quiet. Yeah, alright. You turn around and suddenly, there I am, out of nowhere. Uh-huh. And then, I'm gone. Wait, but what did you do while you were there? I just told you. But you didn't say nothing. You just said you was there and then you wasn't. I know. Isn't that horrifying? Look, lady, I failed to understand how exactly... God damn it. And in this section of the museum, we have all of our mummies, each one with its own amazing sarcophagus. Hey, do you ever worry that the mummies are gonna come to life, like in the movies? Well, that actually happens a lot. What? Yeah, a few of these guys are actually alive. You can hear them if you listen closely. Don't worry, though, it's no big deal. What do you mean, no big deal? If that's true, then couldn't they just bust out any moment? Why aren't you more worried? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to lift the lid of a sarcophagus? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now imagine trying to lift that after all your muscles have decayed. Oh, so you're saying, yep, they're alive, but they ain't going nowhere. So, how do you decide who goes to which part of hell? Oh, it's a long process. We look over your life, your deeds, your personality. Basically, the more bad of a person you were, the deeper into hell you go. Oh, okay. What about the people who make scam emails? Straight to the bottom! No questions asked! Fun fact. You know how lots of holidays have mascots like Santa or the Easter Bunny? Well, did you know that Halloween has a mascot named Stingy Jack? Stingy Jack is an Irish legend about a town drunk who enjoyed deceiving and manipulating people until one day when the devil came for his soul, Jack begged the devil to turn into a coin so he could buy one last drink before leaving. The devil agreed and turned into a coin, but then Jack put the devil in his pocket next to a crucifix, which rendered him powerless. Jack said he'd only free the devil if he agreed to leave him alone for 10 years, which the devil agreed to. 10 years later, the devil returned and Jack begged him to let him enjoy an apple before they left, so the devil climbed into a tree to get him an apple, but then Jack surrounded the tree with crucifixes and said he'd only free the devil if he agreed never to take his soul to hell, which the devil agreed to. Eventually, Jack drank himself to death. His soul tried to get into heaven, but he wasn't allowed in because of his lifestyle, so then it tried to get into hell, but the devil reminded him that he said he'd never take him in there, so then he begged for a way to light his way back to the human world, so the devil gave him an ember from hell, which was way too hot to hold, so Jack put it into a pumpkin to light his way, which is where we get jack-o'-lanterns from. And so Jack had doomed himself to wander the earth forever as a lifeless corpse. This story has inspired several characters, including Jack Skellington. Wait, so there's a nine-tailed fox inside you? Yeah, an evil beast named Kurama. Though there are times where I'm able to unite his powers with mine and we essentially become one. So then, in a way, you're the nine-tailed fox. You're a nine-tails. Well, I guess you could say that. Why is this so important to you? Gotta catch 'em all. Hey, I heard Kronos's kids were so cute, he could just eat them up.